welcome to today's episode where we're looking at The Truth from 1988.
This is HKB and I'm Leon.
I'm Shaz.
佢叫我唔好死響佢嗰度，咁你就揾枕頭掟我，咁我跌咗把鉸剪，咁我見到支槍，咁我執起支槍，
然後你就攞支槍出嚟指住佢係咪？
支槍指住。
支槍指住黃發係咪？
The Truth is a 1988 film, courtroom drama, and it's 1 hour 58 minutes running time. It's directed by Taylor Wong.
And it stars Andy Lau as Raymond and Deanie Ip as Lau.
And Shaz has a brief synopsis for you from IMDb.
Orphaned lawyer Raymond discovers his birth mother is a drug addict and accused of murdering a bad cop.
This film I thought was quite typical of Hong Kong 80s drama. I really liked the cast in this. We also have Chun in there as a prosecutor, and I quite liked him in this.
I did. Yeah, he was very, very sort of dedicated, I felt.
Yeah, he was. So he was kind of the nemesis for Andy Lau in this film. And beginning of the film, Andy Lau does not know who his mother is. In fact, when we put on the film, I said to Shaz, have you put the right disc in? Because we'd ordered both The Truth and The Truth final episode at exactly the same time. And you're like, yeah, I've put the right disc in, because you get a brief backstory, don't you?
Yes.
It's like, well, this is like flashbacks, and why are you telling us about what's happened before? This doesn't make sense. Unfortunately, we found out that there is another film from 1985 called The Unwritten Law, which is the first part in the series. We do have that on order, however, and once we get that, we will be treating it as a prequel and going back watching it and reviewing that as well.
Oh, idiot!
But, you know, Andy Lau, he's worked with Deanie Ip quite a few times. One of the first films you watched was A Simple Life, where she played his mother in that. And what do you think of the chemistry in this one?
Really strong, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This film was really quite brutal, I thought, in some scenes.
It was really harsh, actually, really gritty, and quite shocking. Some of the violence. I mean, I said to you afterwards, is this not a category 3? You're like, no, it's only category 2. But then you said that obviously it doesn't have some of the elements that maybe a typical category 3 film would have.
No, it was strong, but we had no sort of gore,
no
triad connection, and there was no nudity at all. We do have prostitution being talked about though, because his mother in the film, she's like a junkie sort of prostitute, and that's why she tries to keep her identity not known to her son, because she doesn't want to bring him down. He's got this job as a barrister.
Yeah.
And I feel that Andy Lau is particularly good in that role. He's got the whole James Dean sort of Tom Cruise vibe going on. You think?
Yeah, I agree with that.
So yeah, there's a nice song in this as well. Who Maria Cordero, if you watched our HKB Hopping Vampire Halloween special, you'll know that she was the nun in Vampire vs. Vampire. And she's been in quite a lot of Hong Kong stuff, you know, very sort of familiar face. But she sings the song. The theme song was quite good, wasn't it, for this?
Yeah, it was.
Really touching.
Quite emotional, yeah, it was good.
And, you know, there was the main cop in this was called Wong Fat, the character.
Yes.
And he was played by Wang Chi-kyung. What a shitbag.
Yeah, I really didn't like him at all.
What an absolute asshole.
He was horrible, wasn't he?
Yeah. And
Corrupt cop, you know.
he was corrupt in more than one way.
Yes.
Very brutal with the prostitute he was seeing as well. Some weird fetishes that guy had, and yeah, he was a nasty piece of work. And he is the one that is like pestering Deanie Ip, the mum in this one, and the cause of the crime that follows.
Yeah.
And then which leads to the court case. It is, I would say, proper overdramatic. It's very heavy on the melodrama, as are Hong Kong movies this period. So if you think you're going to be getting Matthew McConaughey in The Time to Kill, that's not what's on offer here. But if you like this period of Hong Kong movies and you kind of relish these dramas as we do, then this might be a good film for you.
Definitely. I mean, it was completely gripping. I mean, I don't think I barely blinked throughout watching it.
Yeah. It was very good. I did find it kind of ironic how the title's called The Truth, and yet one of our main characters is trying to bribe a witness, which would seem, against the truth a little bit. They try and bend it a little bit, don't they? So it should be called Bending the Truth.
But then I think we also thought maybe the truth was about finding out who Andy Lau's mum was.
Valid point. Absolutely, because that is a big secret to a certain point in the movie where things may or may not come out. I like this one a lot though, I like Taylor Wong films. I like Rich and Famous and Tragic Hero, also with Andy Lau. I think he's a really good director. I really enjoyed these. I'm very much looking forward to seeing the first part, which each one's had a different director, so let's see how they all compare. You got any more notes on this one, or did you want to score it?
Well, don't forget, we also had Shing Fui-On turn up in this one. We do like it when...
How remiss of me.
We do like it when he pops up, don't we?
Yes. I'm not sure Andy Lau did though, because he didn't make the most reliable court witness.
No.
But he was great actually. Was he called Madly?
He was, yeah.
He's in full flow in this one, and his character is a lot of fun, even if he is pretty useless as a witness. But yeah, Shing Fui-On, always welcome.
Who was your standout in this one, would you say?
For me, definitely Andy Lau. I really liked Andy Lau in this. He definitely had that Rebel Without Cause sort of thing going on. He does so well, and he's like, emotion comes out really well in this one. I thought he was very level. Really enjoyed him. What about yourself?
Deanie Ip. I thought it was nice to see her in something serious, because we've seen her in a lot of comedies, haven't we? In the past.
Like She Starts the Fire, so on and so forth. Probably less said about that one the better, but but she's always good.
Yeah.
Okay, for me this one then, I'm giving this one a solid 7.5 out of 10.
Right, okay, well I'm scoring this one 8.5 out of 10.
Great. And the release that we use for this review is a Panorama Hong Kong Classics range. As you guys would know by now, we absolutely love. And guess what?
We got a postcard! Yay!
So very happy, no extras, it's Region A, and I think there's a trailer, isn't there? But that's it. But yeah,
it's a good copy.
Good copy, good quality, good subtitles, good sound, good picture. And we'll put purchase links in the video below. Anything left, Shaz?
No, I think that's everything.
Then we'll catch you guys on the next one.